Aid request, yes. Aid request, yes. Military emergency, no. The only two people that are going to go for this, people I'm already at war with, so I don't actually mind if that goes through. But look, I captured Babylon, so I win this nuclear emergency, right? Yay! I did. So I get 100 Diplo favor, and Babylon has a permanent -3 against me. Oh, I like that. That's awesome. This is a bit of a decision. Turn 189. Vietnam, well, my alliance with her has now expired. It is level 2, which means if I declared war on Vietnam, I'd have all kinds of problems. Vietnam remains a very handy ally in the war against America. Do I renew the alliance? I think I will. The reasons for it is that I don't see any way that Vietnam is going to win this game. Their religion has barely taken off. Culturally, they're nowhere near. Science, they're only just beginning the first project, and so am I. They haven't got nanotech, they haven't got smart materials. They're not going to win in 30 turns. So if I am going to have to take them out, it's probably going to be last, and I'll take them out eventually. But if I can get the victory myself, I'll get the victory myself. It means I can just focus on taking out Babylon and then moving my army down to America, who haven't started the 4th project yet, but they may. Keeping an eye on it. Another city to fall for Babylon though, which is a little bit of a quick huzzah from me. And all these settlers, I might just pick these up, you know. What's a quick unit? Should we get a cavalry and start running around picking this stuff up? I think that would be quite handy. There you go. Babylon no longer has any spaceport. Oh no, they do. Oh, that's a cheeky spaceport. All right, the war may have to continue then. That's more aluminium though. More aluminium, which means more planes. I'm going to move my bomb force down. I can now put 9 into the sky, and San Antonio, Dallas, Cincinnati, we're going to just wipe through America as quick as we can. Although saying that, I think the best route for me is to finish Babylon off. I don't want them coming back into this game. And there's uranium up here. So, you know, my uranium now. Okay, this giant death robot is slightly concerning. would you please go away? Look at this little cavalry attack. Steal 2 settlers back into Babylon. No one will ever know I was gone. Satellites, it's done. Excellent stuff. Oh, I was going to build an oil well there, but I've just realized it's now underwater. I have had a lot of land submerge. A lot of land submerge. Don't think about it too deeply. It's fine. Another day, another Babylonian city. This one has been taken now. Loyalty is beginning to stabilize. I'm thinking to myself, do I want to keep Babylon alive in this game? I can't see a reason why I would. So the answer I think is no. This is really annoying though. I can't actually hold on to the loyalty of this southern city, like at all. If I move a unit in, it's a little bit better, but the loyalty pressure from Vietnam is actually too high. I'll try repairing things. I'll try building the population in this area up, but yeah, this is problematic here. I think I can get rid of a little bit of grievance penalty, maybe -3, and I can change my government over a little bit to make it more effective at holding on to cities, but yeah, it could be a problem. Okay, the modern armor is taking this emergency literally, and they are ramming into New Orleans, but it's fine. We're holding so far, and there's ideology. Total war, I'm going to get rid of for a second. There's not much we're actually gaining from that. 5-year plan is very, very handy. Machiavellianism, I love it, you love it, we all love it. But is it the best thing that I can be doing? It is actually, because I haven't unlocked the other diplomatic card that gives me loyalty. So that kind of solves that one then. Let's go for 2 loyalty per turn for cities with a garrisoned unit, and hope for now that that is going to be enough to hold my Babylonian cities until we sort this out. 0.7. Yeah, okay, that's looking nice. What do we do now? I'm still trading a ton with Brazil, and I think actually if we get liberating, we can do some really decent projects all in one go. So democracy might be the way to go here, or the naughty government, or communism. Military and production would be good. No, it's the fact that I could get New Deal and then also better trade routes. I think as long as you've got allies in this game, it's always worth sticking democracy. Okay, Lincoln has started the 4th space project. Where are you doing it? Somewhere I can't see in all likelihood. So, okay, we will keep an eye out. I might have to push my bombers in a little bit. Is this fighter going to pull down the Mammoth Devastator? Are you going to do it? Oh, it's close. It was very close. All right, let's just get a regular bomber to do it. Yes, the death robot is dead. Oh, happy days. Happy days indeed. Oh, these diggers. They're so powerful. The modern armor just charged in and did 80 damage to itself because I'm on the coast. Behind a river, fortified. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Right, here we go. Colonial officers. I need better government cards, but that at least is going to stop these cities falling. Although I could let that one fall and then liberate it for some 10 turns in a sec, but unfortunately the spaceport would be given back to Babylon. I wouldn't want to risk it, but that would be a way of getting 10 turns more double production, which must be running out soon. Yeah, soon. I wish there was a countdown for it. Oh, 10 turns, and I have no era score. Whoops, 211 I need. Okay, that's quite a few. Oh no, what am am I going to do? Taking Babylon out is going to be really handy. That's with the extra era score I would have got from taking their capital. Blimey, I have none. Spending a little faith is probably going to be a good option for me here. Save up next time we can pick up Shah and then rush some wonders. Let's try to do that. I think that would be a good one. All right, double productions run out. This is bad news. Everything's slowed down to a crawl. Goodbye, San Antonio. That's another city taken. Loyalty-wise, it's actually not as bad as I feared. Good, with my extra bombers. In you come. Let's give me some more visibility. I need to find this mysterious last spaceport that seems to be doing all of these projects that I can't see. Where are you? It's going to be in here somewhere, isn't it? There's a little bit I can't see. Okay, here is Shah. Just a bit of era score there, but I can now buy some wonders as needed. Plastics, and now on to synthetic materials. And one more of Babylon cities has been taken. They're now down to one. That's a nice campus. Amazing. Era score from using my fighter to kill things, that always helps. And ridiculously, one of the best wonders you can build as Australia is Eiffel Tower. All tiles in my civilization gain 2 appeal. All of them. That means pretty much every district that was giving me +1 is now giving me +3. If I had any campuses or holy sites that weren't really on the absolute cusp of giving me breathtaking, now they are. That's a really good use of one of my charges. Plus a bit of era score always helps. I'm thinking national parks maybe will be a little easier now. I was saying that we've had a lot of flooding and a lot of hurricanes wreck everything. So maybe I'm going to have to look a little closer. My military ally has just put a satellite in space. That's quite handy because, yep, as expected, Charleston is the one with the spaceport. This is the city that seems to be sending that last project into space. Okay, not very handy. Not very handy at all, but I'm having a good piece of luck attacking Washington. I just need more bomber access down here. This is the really big problem. I just can't get enough troops in this area. Oh, Kumasi. I like Kumasi. That is a really good city-state. Culture and gold from every trade route. These are the sort of things I really like. Okay, let's pick up Nelson quickly. Another era score. We picked up an era score just from Mitch, our archaeologist, off to the north to go and get some more. And I believe this sewer gives us suffrage, which I'm going to switch to democracy very quickly to give ourselves 2 era score. Okay, first of all, New Deal. Resource management, colonial offices. I think all this stuff is fairly self-explanatory. Vessel banking will make my trade routes epic. Liberalism will keep everyone really happy. And we'll finish that off with triangular trade to make sure all my trade routes are pretty much as epic as possible. That should boost my gold up to 928. We're now at 558 science. Happiness, we've got a few cities that are happy as well now. That's really cool. Professional sports to get stadiums and aquatic centers to make us even happier. Here's a national park. 3 era score. These are the repeatable things that will get us that golden age, hopefully. And Babylon, for whatever reason, has pulled all of their anti-air out of their cities. Okay, I will kill it. My cavalry might get shot to pieces, but unfortunately for Babylon, now they have no air defenses. Why would you do that? That was a silly move. I believe this may be a sprawling city. Yeah, because I've conquered so many. Oh, it's our favorite. Wagga Wagga. Here is a great artist, and here is a national park, which means with a whopping 4 turns left, we hit the golden age. What do we need? Something like 30 era score in 7 turns? Ha! Easy. Oh dear. That will forever be my greatest era, superpower. Era power? Yes, era power is what I'd call it. Can Ursa pull era score from his behind? Yes. The answer is always yes. Ooh, drop tanks on a fighter. Level 4. Very rare you get that high. Love it. And I was just thinking, do I use Kira to try and disable the spaceport? Well, I could do that, or I could just disable the spaceport. Done. Okay, Washington appears to now be making giant death robots. I think they're getting fed up of me. They're definitely getting fed up of me. Keep an eye on the spaceports though. You want to just keep checking these out. If any of them start any projects, we need to be able to bomb them immediately. Like, okay, we've held the project here for now. That's wonderful. It means they're not going to space. We learned our lesson last game. Don't let them get this 4th mission because then the clock starts and we don't want the clock to start. Professional sports in Australia seems quite apt. Let's start that off with a delightful stadium in Canberra. Oh yes, we're ecstatic temporarily. That won't last. If we take a look at the city details, you'll see, oh no, luxuries are down to 0. That will last. The game cannot take any luxuries away from this city. So this 136 production, that, ladies and gentlemen, is genuine. Let's start the Earth satellite. Oh, it's delightful. It is absolutely delightful. What's it got? Ludwig. God, we're getting all of the great people. So many great people. Adam Smith, the modern era, Dark Age for Babylon, Vietnam, and and America. Oh, that's good. Actually, Vietnam is really, really good. So for me personally, production on campuses or gold. I'd rather have the extra gold and not have my traders pillaged, because war is always an option for old Ursa. We know that by now. There is Babylon taken out of the game. I just managed to hold it until the next era. Considering how far ahead they were, I'm pretty impressed with myself on that one. That's pretty good. Their big downfall, very much sort of hemmed in. If they'd spread wider, I reckon they probably would have done a little bit better, but no. Having all that tech is fine. They got the spaceports down, but they didn't have the production to back it up. And by the time they were ready to start popping all of those projects into space, old Ursa, he was already ready. I could start bombing away. Fantastic. A lot of spaceports here. I'm really looking forward to this. If I can pick up not just Korolev, but I'm thinking von Braun and later into the game Stephanie, I might be able to do a lot of space building into the game. A lot of space building. Do I need to take out Brazil? Brazil are pretty weak. There are no real liberation targets here. That's the thing to remember. And I want to stay friendly with them to liberate Brasilia. Okay, no, for now we're going to keep the friendship up. Time for an aquatic center. Because of the Mexico City buff, that is the range on it, by the way. It's everything. Every single city. Lovely. Dallas has now fallen, which means, most importantly, I can just start bringing more bombers down to the front line. Bomber capacity, aircraft capacity generally is my big weakness in this game. And Adam Smith means I can go to Pingala and say, would you like space initiative? Yes, I would. Now, this Vietnamese city is most likely to fall over from loyalty. So what I'm going to start to do is the old favorite. I'm going to start sending cultists over. Yes, I didn't forget about these. I've just been waiting for an opportunity to use them, and this is the perfect opportunity. This city will flip, we'll liberate it, and then we'll get 100% science. Rinse and repeat. Can I have trade route capacity? Thank you. Oh, and luxury. We can actually sway this in our favor. Pearls. There's loads of pearls on the map, so we're going to say, can we vote more for pearls, please? And 2 Diplo points. Honestly, let's vote for America, because we're going to get knocked out. World's Fair. So all of our votes into pearls and trade routes for me, and hopefully we can force that vote through. No, actually, weirdly, the AI voted against it. We've banned pearls, and oh no, none of that went as we wanted to. Never mind. Oh, titanium robot. America's got actual death robots, and they're really powerful. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, my fighter can barely scratch those. Okay. Best thing I can do is just pretend they don't exist and attack past them and take Washington. I think that's the best thing we can do. This will be worth a bunch of era score for me. Bam. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, look. Moving the capital spawned so many anti-air. Oh, Roman Holiday, your mod is mad. Next up, Cincinnati. And I'm hoping we've got loads of places. Yeah, we do. Loads of places now to move my bombers down. Before I go for off-world mission, just 1 tech into stealth tech, and then we'll go down there and do the hard graft. Oh, Patala Palace. Hey, that's a lot of fun. What do we do? Let's go colonial offices, just for a little bit of growth on my overseas locations. That'll be fun. Oh, the giant death robot just ran into this city, killed it, and killed a bomber that was in the city at the same time. I thought the bomber would just fly out, but no, it just got killed. Blimey, that is harsh. Okay, well, in theory, this gives me a weird opportunity where I could kill the city right now and knock the giant death robot out at the same time, if I can get enough kills on it. Oh, no, the anti-air has kicked in now. I was thinking, like, this feels weird. Hang on, what's this? Like, if I click over the death robot, there's no anti-air, but if I click the city, I don't trust that. I do not trust that at all. Yeah, these cities are going to be problematic as long as the death robot is around, sort of interrupting my plans, but no matter, we'll take down the cities. I'll just focus fire on them as much as I can, especially as I've got the troops. We'll see what we can do. Well, annoyingly, this city has stabilized itself, but this one, that one is the perfect city, because this, if I liberate it, it's not even my loyalty that's causing pressure here. I've got 0.9 on this city. That's perfect. Fly my bombers over, liberate it repeatedly. I sense permanent extra production if we're lucky here. Oh no, now the city that got nuked has been hurricaned. This is a bad place to be a city. Oh, it's all broken again. Everyone move out of here, quick as you can. I'm just taking the time to upgrade to jet bombers. I feel like these are a little bit of an upgrade that I need to just cement my victory over America. The problem is, they are building death robots everywhere. Like, I'm increasingly getting worried about it. it because they are just immune to air. They can run into cities pretty much unopposed. Yeah, this is scary. Oh, I think that's lucky that the death robot stopped there. Oh no, there's two of them. Oh, there's two of them now. Okay, that's not good. But my Earth satellite is up. That is good. First project done. I've got about 150 production in my capital now. Providing it doesn't get nuked, it's doing well. 7 turns on moon landing is far too slow though. We need to boost that in any way we can. Probably trade routes again. So here's the thing. I think that the US is just going to keep building death robots in pretty much every single one of their cities, and uranium they're not going to run out of anytime soon. So if I try and kill the death robots, which I can, I'm going to find myself in a position where they probably are just going to replace them faster than I can kill them, and they may end up killing all of my units as well. Although my promoted jet bombers are a lot better at killing these things, thinking about it. Oh, you know what? We're just going to go for it. Especially my units that have upgrades, like, loaded into them. Why not? Why not? Can we kill a death robot? Yes, we can. Oh, that was actually really handy because it was stood in the garrison commander from Victor, so I have +5 combat against it. Maybe I can go their finest hour. That, actually, thinking about it, is a really good idea. +5 combat in my own territory. Why did I not do that before? Oh, that would have saved a bit of combat strength. Never mind. Yeah, that makes a big difference. That makes a big difference, as does the military alliance. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Do I think this mechanized infantry is going to survive? No. Just gonna retreat for a second. The cultists have arrived. Yes, I'm just building up a new bomb force as well, so I can go and bomb the city to liberate it later. Might have to just make sure we get it before Scythia does. She has a swarm of helicopters everywhere, and no aluminium because of it. They are just everywhere. But I would love to get into a liberation loop if we can. That would be very handy indeed. Lasers. That means we have a jet fighter now. Excellent. This thing is actually not terrible at defeating giant death robots, but I mean, it's not brilliant, but it's also not terrible. Sometimes it's the small wins. Those are the wins you have to take. My first relics. These aren't particularly important for me, to be honest with you, but they do provide me more faith, and that in itself is a good thing. Scythia's alliance has come up, but for now, again, I don't think I have to worry about you. So if you'll accept it, no, I've got to earn her trust. Fine, all right, we'll try and just bribe her a bit. Oh yeah, join one war. Why was she not in the war on America? Go on, Scythia. 4,000 military strength. Do it. I think the death robot has left itself again in the middle of my territory with very little defenses. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, blown up. It's gone. It sucks to be you. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The city's flipped. And now this one's about to flip as well. Yes, this is where the cultists become amazing with Australia. Absolutely amazing. I'm just going to quickly do this. Get myself another relic. But I do have some bombers that are lurking in the sort of little bit of a immediate area. Jet bombers have such a crazy range. I think I've got 3 that can now shoot the city. I reckon we can liberate it with that. In the meantime, Philadelphia is the next city to fall before Scythia can grab it. They were probably going to pillage it, which I would respect them for, to be fair. But no, better I keep that one. Right, Charleston, the capital. They haven't fixed their spaceport yet, I don't think. No, they haven't. None of the other spaceports are doing anything. So far, so good. Let's see whether America decides to raid Philadelphia back immediately. They do. Oh, they have death robots running around, and oh, their jet bomber just hit my mechanized infantry. That's not good. They were going to come and kill Brasilia. And by kill, I do, of course, mean liberate. Oh, Maracana got built. Damn. I was just about to finish that one. Ah, that was going to make me happy everywhere. I think that was Scythia that just built that. I saw it earlier. Whereabouts is it? There it is. Yeah, right on the border. I knew I'd seen it. Oh, that's annoying. But wait, stop what you're doing right now. I have exciting news. This year, I'm thrilled to be part of the 2023 Yogscast Jingle Jam. Join me on the main Yogscast channel on the 6th of December, 2 p.m. UK time, as I take on Spiffing Brute, Potato McWhiskey, Daltos, and Hazor in a Civ 6 Nuke Fest, all to raise money for 12 fantastic charities. Follow the link on this video to my Tiltify page, where for £35 you can claim a huge collection of over 70 games, worth over £1,100, with all the money going straight to charity. You feel good and you get loads of games. It's a win-win. So join me live as I try to dish out some festive nukes. Merry Christmas, and back to the video. Here is my moon landing. There you go, big culture bonus equal to about 8,000 or so because of my size. Yeah, 8,500. Nice. That means I can immediately jump in on globalization and e-commerce for some better trade routes, which are now working into my capital very nicely indeed. Mars colony now. 8 turns, and we've just managed to stop America. Vietnam has yet to pick up nanotech, as is Brazil, as is Tamira. So scientifically, we did catch back up with the pack. We did really well after the initial nuking and losing my capital and having a panic about Babylon generally. Oh no, the giant death robot hunted down my Mecha Science inventory just as I was going to get to Brasilia. I was going to liberate it. Oh, they knew what I was doing. America would rather lose all their cities and stop me doing the thing I wanted. I think that's their plan right now. It's a proper sinking ship plan. I like it. I respect it massively. Don't worry though, because with globalization, I have now unlocked a few things that are really handy. Their finest hour is quite useful, but I don't need it anymore because I would rather have e-commerce for the 30 production. And we're going to take the space agency for a little bit more science now as well. Robotics is being unlocked. I haven't found the final project actually. Where's robotics? Into that and then maybe into this one and see if we can go from there. I reckon that'll give me the best chance of finding it. But look, Canberra is now with this trade route 174 production, but not for long. One bomber strike, one fighter strike, and in we go to this city, which we'll come into and liberate, which gives all of my cities at this late stage of the game 100% extra production. And oh look, my loyalty wasn't the one doing this. This was all the AI. So now the cultists can immediately come back and release it over again. Over and over and over. Just do a little bit of a rejig and hey presto, 319 production, 345 if I focus on it, which of course I will do. 3-turn Mars colony. This is where Australia is good. Yes, the production is always good at any point in the game, but 100% towards the end of the game when you're going for science. Oh, that's good. That's really good. New York is taken by a single helicopter. And is that Forbidden Palace? No, it's Forbidden City, which is entirely different. Okay, I might lose my helicopter here, but I can immediately put finest hour back in. I didn't even need to take it out. Actually, no, I'm going to put rationalism in. Let's just go full science because we can. 1,100. That just gave me so much. So much. I love it. Our wonderful artillery army is now a rocket artillery army with a drone, with the beautiful shells promotion. It means I can now reach over to Charleston, which is air defended like crazy with 138 strength attack. Bam! Oh, I'm not going to need many of those. That is beautiful because that just frees up all of my bombers to attack the other cities like Chicago. Yep, it doesn't take long. It takes pretty much one round of bombers here. And the city is almost already down to 0 health. Actually, I'm going to put containment into my government briefly instead of rationalism because I have a funny idea. I don't think many other people are going to be democracies. No, everyone is a digital democracy except me. I am so barbaric. Never mind. 2 envoys in Singapore count as 2 and I can claim that. Excellent. And then we go to Buenos Aires. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully we can claim that from America. Yes. Yes. Throw me your city-states. I want them all. 2 into Cardiff. And I think hopefully that will... Yep, that's giving me about 20 more production per turn in Canberra. Lovely. I'll be back. Robotics gives me my own giant death robot. I could build that. I could build a giant Jeff robot. No one's sure what I'm capable of, but all I do know that Charleston's walls need to fall now. I'm getting bored of it. Die. Actually, you know what? My bombers can avoid most of the air defense damage now. I mean, they're taking a little bit of hit, but they can take a hit every now and then. They're capable. They're strong. And now the helicopter. Oh, you know what? I've learned this lesson. Don't attack until the city's on literally 0 health. Otherwise, stuff like that will happen. Why did you suddenly stop moving? Oh, it's because the movement wanted to go through here, wasn't it? All right. Well, that helicopter's dead. Never mind. Better make a new one. Actually, instead of a helicopter, what shall I do? Modern armor? Let's go for modern armor. I've actually hit the aluminium cap. Don't want to get too much more of it. Yep. Goodbye, helicopter. That was exactly what I expected would happen. Oh, I can't believe that. I wish it would just run over units like that. Why is that not an automatic option? Just run it through. Mars colony is our 3rd project. I'm now equal first on science. I'm not at all. I'm so far behind. 77 versus 68 techs, but doesn't matter. I've done my hard stuff now. I've done the hard graft. All right, go on. This time. There you go. There you go. Ran through. We're into Charleston. I'm sorry, spy. I'm sorry. I know. I know. Luckily, though, I'd already moved the spy. So I'm still getting all of the Diplo favor. Or Diplo visibility, I should say. So it's all good. Question is now, okay, America is no longer working that project. And they are building a spaceport. But that's their only one. So if I take Brasilia, they've got no more. They have no more spaceports. I like this. I like this. The end is almost in in sight. I'm wondering whether to leave them alive or not, let them peace out, but at the same time, I'm thinking they keep building cybernetic cyclopses and horrible things. Why would I do that? Why would I let them live? I don't know. Well, the Mars colony was the last project we could do from Canberra for a little bit, so Manhattan Project in 3 turns, anyone? Don't mind if I do. Can we all commend the fact that America was trying to build Golden Gate in San Francisco, but then the bay opened up with global warming and now it's not going anywhere? That in itself is just a wonderful state of affairs that we should celebrate. Ah, beautiful. Okay, the military emergency, I'd totally forgotten that was still against me, which means it was a very good military emergency, but we're now getting through. We're now getting through to the last few missions. Please, let this ordeal be over. Chicago is gone. Goodbye, San Francisco. Goodbye, Golden Gate Bridge. And next up, it's Brasilia, which of course I am going to liberate. Huzzah! Resets the turn timer. Another 10 turns. Unfortunately, they don't stack. Oh, Vietnam. Oh, this is the point of the game where people just start refusing to give you friendships, but that's okay. I have been, messing with her cities with cultists, so I do get it. Actually, America are going to lose tons of their cities to loyalty. Well, that's just unfortunate, isn't it? That's just unfortunate. Okay, peace with Abe. There we go. Vietnam does want to be friends. I thought you'd come around. Come on, Savia. You want to as well. Oh, no. No, she doesn't. She's just decided massively that she hates us. I think that was the grievances. All right. Sounds like we may be getting Americana after all. There's smart materials. Oh, thank goodness. And we finally rebuilt my government plaza. That took a while. Warlord's Throne. Let's face it, we will be attacking somebody else this game somewhere. And seeing as I've got so much uranium coming in, should we get nuclear devices or shall I wait until Operation Ivy is done? Yeah, let's go Ivy. Thermonuclear weapons are so much more fun. Regular nuclear weapons are so last year, don't you think? I'm pretty sure the world is going to hate me for this, but synthetic technocracy. It's not a digital democracy. We don't like that. Instead, I would rather have the power and the project capability. That's what my government looks like at the moment. It's not particularly exciting, to be honest with you. This time I'm going to have Grandmaster's Chapel. People forget that. If your government plaza is raised to the floor, you can just rebuild everything and you can have whatever you want in it. The Great Reset, we'll call it. The Great Reset. Yay! It's an endless cycle. Nobody here can stop it. Honestly, why would you? Why would you stop it when you could just endlessly get 100% production in every single one of your cities and then immediately use cultists again? It never stops. Do you think it's time to save the world? It's 7.1 degrees over. Oh, I think it might be a bit late for this. Power cells. They are advanced. Okay, next up, exoplanet expedition. But if I find a big city from now on, I've got 110 uranium literally burning a hole in my pocket. Like this. 5 turns. 4 turns. Well, hey, democratic legacy. Get back in there. Also, +1 level of diplomatic visibility with everyone. That's another 3 combat strength if anyone goes to war with me now with my spy combined. That's +9. Hehe. Canberra, 500 production, by the way. It's not much, is it, really, for a city that got captured and raised down to about 7 population? It's fine. There goes exoplanet expedition. We're the first people to the 4th project, and now it's just a matter of putting enough projects into the air, which, given how much energy I've got, how much spare coal I've got, this is not going to be a problem. I'm just going to go terrestrial laser stations everywhere I've bothered to build a spaceport, which, honestly, I don't think is enough. What? 2 turns? 2 turns? It's far too much. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, this one's 2 turns as well. What's the point? Oh yeah, of course, all America's cities can do them as well. Haha. Wow, Scythia and Vietnam are having an absolutely massive fight. There are planes flying around, there are fighters, helicopters slamming into cities. It's disgusting. Ultimately though, I'm putting laser stations into the sky, and I have an officially endless source of liberation energy. Pure Aussiness. The fact that Vietnam can't hold on to this city is just, oh, perfect. It's perfect. It couldn't be any more perfect, really. It was 3 projects into the sky at once. 5 per turn now. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I didn't get the science victory. I got the University of Sankor victory. It was such a mistake. Oh, it was right there and I misclicked. Oh, what are you gonna do? It's the University of Sankor, ladies and gentlemen. Tell you what though, we're getting rather close to 50k now, aren't we? That's very sweet of you all. Thank you so much. Ooh, that was 4 projects in a single turn. Now it's That's 11 per turn. Oh, wow. It's amazing when you've got this many stolen spaceports, what you can get done in a single turn. It's crazy. And again, with the liberation. Oh, that might be the best I've ever done in a single turn. That's 18. I had 5 in the same turn. We're on 38. We're on 39 out of 50 there with 18 per turn. That is some severe acceleration. I feel like we need to celebrate. Don't mind me whilst I join in on this war. This isn't a war. This is a celebration. Look, I even have 7 party balloons. I think the first one will go there. You know, I'm not even going to watch. This is the ultimate showboat. The second one will go there. Then I think the third one is going to go there. That looks like it's a nice hit. The fourth one, oh yeah, I reckon there. Then the fifth one, oh, what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Maybe there. And then I think I've got one more. Yeah, I've got one more party balloon. One more party balloon. Let's just drop it over there. Ah, it's nice to have a party, isn't it? Oh, it's the triple. It's the triple. Oh no, I think we're bad people. Just watch these cities just drop. Oh, yeah, the Colosseum, that was a lot nicer once upon a time. I tried to think what that looks like now. Oh, sorry. Oh no, I didn't hit a Stadio. I left a Stadio alone. I kind of want a Stadio, I won't lie. Did I fire any more? Oh yeah, nope, I did. I fired more. Is it bad when you can't remember how many thermonuclear weapons you fired? Yes. Funny thing is, I think I've actually got spares. No, there's not another one. Oh yeah, there was another one. It was over here, wasn't it? Oh yeah. Now I remember. Oh, that one's totally pointless. I already hit that city. Whoops. Well, I'm sure Scythia isn't going to retaliate in some horrific way. Also, this is now my city, and now I have a Stadio myself. Woohoo! Yay! Everyone's happy. We had a nuclear winter, but everyone was happy. I'll be honest, that was so loud in my ears, that whole thing, that I now feel... Do you ever have that really still feeling when like noise stops and it's been really loud for a little while? That's currently what I'm getting right now. You know, it wasn't total nuclear annihilation, but that's as close as we've had for some time. Oh, look at that. Yay! Pedro is nuke happy. Actually, after all of that, Scythia, they just took a city. Yeah, fair play to them. Fair play. Oh, thank goodness. That game was a struggle. Babylon, I thought, was going to be insurmountable, but in the end, Australia always wins. You can't resist the hawk of war. Abraham Lincoln. Ah, ironic. You can tell actually when the game was first made who they didn't think they were going to introduce as leaders. And yep, Caesar and Lincoln. There you go. Plans change, hey? Buildings constructed. Lots. Cities captured. Lots. Cities founded. A few. No, that's lost. I was going to say. I've lost. That was... Okay. Admittedly, that was my capital. And that one I don't remember. I'm sure it was fine. Oh, no, it was when... Oh, yeah, America took their city back, didn't they? Now I remember. Founded. Yeah, no, I thought I was going to win that graph. Districts constructed. It's why you always beat the AI. I can say that again now, can I? Culture. I caught up in the end. Science. I was relatively proud of my science play pretty much the whole game. Not that it made any difference compared to Lincoln's crazy science for most of that game, but I skewed the graph towards the end. Faith. Very faith-heavy Australia. You gotta love it. Score. It wasn't until near the end that I took over score, so yeah, AI was playing very well. I wish there was a text discovered graph. That would be really cool. Religions founded. Yeah, I never did my own, but that's fine. Wonders constructed. I did build a few. 3. Scythia was really going for that one though. Oh my lord, how many projects did I fire in the end? I've lost track. I'm now going, 21 light years per turn. Oh, that's fast. Yeah, I'll be honest. When Toowoomba got nuked and when I lost my capital, I thought that game was over, but hey, with some perseverance and with some crazy science from all of my other cities and then the new world, which genuinely, the campuses in this area are pretty extreme as well. It meant that I had a really good base and I could rely on that to kind of get myself around the issue. It helped as well that they attacked just on the cusp of advanced flight, so I did have an option. And once we crossed the seas, we realized that Babylon had a really, really strong start, but they had limited themselves in where they went, Vietnam being just to the south of them. And then this very impenetrable wall of mountainous, hilly land, it kind of locked them in on the map and they never really explored anywhere, which in the end, that worked out perfectly for us. I don't don't know about you, but Deity with Roman Holiday, I think this is a great combo. Am I going to play with this with Babylon in the game again? Maybe, I don't know. If anyone was wondering, yes, we of course figured out why Babylon was getting such crazy science. It's because I have a mode turned on with Deity that gives the AI about 5 to 6 Eurekas at the beginning of every era, and I totally forgot that giving them 6 every era meant that basically they'd already have half the techs just from being Babylon, and then they'd be boosting all of the future and information era techs with those boosts, so they just completed the tech tree. So that was fun. Oh look, we can declare an emergency. That feels fair given what's happened here. I love, it's very unique. Kurgan. Oh, actually, hang on. Do you want to have a look at some contamination? There's some contamination. Oh dear, that's not healthy. It's very green. Oh, this city survived nicely. Oh, thank you so much for watching, everybody. My empire turned out to be relatively small in some ways, but very beautiful in others. I like Australia. Australia is a lot of fun. And I have to think very, very hard, because as you have seen, I am playing in the Civ Give towards the end of the month, and I get to pick my first draft of Civ. Who shall I pick? Will it be Curtin? Oh, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. These series with Deity and Roman Holiday, they take a long time to film, so if you don't mind supporting the channel and doing all the Eugorithm? I've made a new word, the YouTube algorithm. Yes, the Eugorithm. Sounds quite Australian, doesn't it? The Eugorithm down under, if you can do all of the stuff like liking and subscribing, that massively helps. But I've got to run to the next video now. Thank you all, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Cruston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!